San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is 10 miles, ILS runway 28 right, San Francisco. Okay, well apparently the autopilot's going to disengage itself, so we are going to fly this by hand.
Hello everyone, Flight ATC here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to X-Plane 11. We're here today in Los Angeles in our Southwest Airlines 737-800. Our plan today is to go up to San Francisco, and hopefully we get there before the sun goes completely down. It's just setting right now, so hopefully we'll be able to get some nice views over the Pacific on our way up the coast. Pretty clear skies all the way there, I think, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Let's go ahead and get the plane started up right now, and we'll just see how this goes. We're going to go ahead and get the standby power on. That one's always hard to reach. APU generators. The APU itself. There you go. Okie doke. Oh, we should also fill up the fuel tanks.
I already filled them.
Excuse me?
I had already filled them when you drove up in the car.
Excuse me? Did I ask you when you last filled them?
No, you didn't, but...
Can you hear the empty spaces?
Yes, I can hear.
Fill it.
So yeah, I'll fill up the tanks a little bit there. We've got enough fuel now. So there you go. Next thing we're going to do is get the cabin signs all ready to go here. There you go. Wing lights. Okay, where am I at here? Just get all these lights going here. Steady, anti-collision, wing lights off. Okay, good. Next thing we're gonna do is get the fuel pumps on, and the isolation valve is open. APU bleed. Need to get our okay, gosh, this is really hard to reach over here. I'm gonna have to scoot all the way over. Need to get the cabin altitude set here. We're gonna be cruising at 20,000 feet. That's the plan. So hopefully that goes well for us. Shouldn't be any problems with that unless they tell us to go to a different altitude. Get all these going. Okay, that should be good. Next thing we need to do is the hydraulic pumps right here. And then we can go ahead and call up for... oh, wait a sec. There you go. Now we can go ahead and get onto the ground frequency and call up for our clearance. It's going to be 121750. So go ahead and put that in here. 121750. Oh, passed it. There it is. There it is. Okay. There you go. And then we're going to be on departure frequency. No tower on today, so departure will be handling tower duties. So that's going to be 124 decimal 300. So we'll tune that in. There it is. Okay, 12175. And then we can go ahead and request our IFR clearance.
What's my call sign? 435. Los Angeles ground, Southwest 435. Oh, maybe they're not on anymore. Oh, sounds like someone's on.
Southwest 1952, requesting pushback.
There's another Southwest, I think that's the one, there's one right beside us there. That's probably them. Los Angeles ground, Southwest 435.
I believe ground is going to be offline.
Alright, copy that. I'll go over to departure, thanks. Alright then, departure, we already tuned that in, so that's perfect, there you go.
Airport clean, contact 122 decimal, and thanks a lot, goodbye. Thanks, have a good night.
Los Angeles departure, Southwest 435.
Southwest 435, so departure, go ahead.
Southwest 435, just requesting IFR clearance.
Southwest 435, so departure, you are clear to San Francisco. Are you able to accept a different routing?
Yeah, sure. Southwest 435, we can do that.
Southwest 435, clear to San Francisco, Summer 2 departure, stoked transition, then is filed. On departure, climb the aesthetics and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 124.3, squawk 4631.
Okay, Southwest 435, could you just say the transition again for the Summer 2 departure?
It'll be the stoked transition, Sierra Tango Oscar Kilo Delta.
Okay, Southwest 435, clear to San Francisco by the Summer 2 departure, stoked transition, climb 5,000, departure frequency 124.3, squawk 4631.
Southwest 436, your reback is, Southwest 435, your reback is correct.
Okay, good. We will put in our squawk code then, 4631. 6, 1, 2, 3, and 1. There you go. Okie doke, we will go ahead and get the... Oh, do we have to call? Yeah, you didn't say it's our discretion to push back, so we'll probably have to call up when we're ready. But in that case, I will go ahead and get the new route.
Radar contacts the altitude.
And I will put that in, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've just got the new route all programmed into the computer. It took me a little bit because there's something wrong with it, but it's fixed now.
We're level 2,500.
So we're running 8 minutes late here, but that's okay.
To Santa Monica, we like the mini route transition over the LA class traveler.
That is okay. There is an ATIS available now, so we are going to tune into that.
388 Foxtrot Mike, SoCal approach, squawk 0213.
So it's 133.8.
02138, Sirius
0.9er. Altimeter 3018.
We'll just take this down.
Simultaneous instrument approaches in progress to ILS runway 24 right, ILS runway 25 left, and simultaneous approaches in progress between LAX and HHR. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress.
Just wait for it to restart first. And then we'll be able to get out of here finally. I think we're going to kind of miss the sunset, unfortunately. It's kind of going down.
Hazardous weather information for LAX area available from flight service station. Include your call sign and read banks. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Alright, here we go. Just going to restart.
Los Angeles International Airport 8 is information echo 0153 Zulu. 1230 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 14. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3018. Simultaneous instrument approaches in progress to ILS runway 24 right, ILS runway 25 left, approaches in progress between LAX and ATC.
Okay, so we've heard the rest of that already, so we'll just switch back. And then I'll put the altimeter that it just gave us into
2532, leaving my airspace satellite center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a great
here,
flight.
so 3018.
Yeah, 2532 over Newcom.
Wind is 230 at 9. So that's basically right down the runway. That's good. And visibility is more than 10. So we're ready to push. Southwest 435, ready to push.
Southwest 435, push and start on to Delta is approved, face east.
Push and start on Delta, face east, Southwest 435. Okay.
Is that other guy a friend of yours?
What did he say? Was that for Southwest 435?
Yeah, that guy parked next to you. Is he flying with you?
I don't think so. I don't see anyone parked next to me.
Okay, no worries. He just disconnected when I told him to wait for clearance. I feel bad.
Oh well. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and push back here.
Ready for taxi.
Put the flaps down
and right, taxi to Bravo.
Face east, so we're gonna push to the right.
Alright, taxi 25 right via Bravo, Delta 06.
Okay, here comes our truck right now, it looks like. He's gonna push us back, and we'll be out of here. Southwest 435, ready to taxi.
Southwest 435, runway 24 left, taxi via Delta Victor.
Runway 24 left, taxi via Delta Victor, Southwest 435. Delta Victor, okay, well we're on Delta. Where's Victor? Just looking at the diagram. I'm not seeing it on the diagram though. I'll look on the signs though. Delta, okay, there's a sign that says Victor, so we'll just go this way. And it'll be right there. It's this way somewhere. Not sure which way though. Guessing it, maybe this is Victor right here, I guess. Yeah, I think this is. And then here's the hold short line, so we'll just stop right here. And we will be ready to go. Okay, we're just going to do the takeoff briefing. V1 is going to be 137 knots.
Seriously, Foxtrot micro vacating 21 to the right.
And
VR
is going to be 143, anything before V1 rejected takeoff, anything after that's a flight emergency, ready to go. Southwest 435 is ready to go, 24 left.
Southwest 435, the wind 230 at 9er, RNAV Delray, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Delray, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 435. Clear left. Clear right as far as I can see. So we are ready to go. Yeah, I think we kind of missed the sunset, so that's a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and take off now. Takeoff power is set. Wind is just a tiny bit from the left, but mostly right head-on, so that's perfect. And it's only 9 knots, so we're good. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. We can press this button and that button.
Southwest 435, radar contacts the altitude.
We are passing 400, Southwest 435.
Southwest 435, perfect, climb me to summer 2 departure.
Climb for the summer 2 departure, Southwest 435. What is it doing? It's going too fast. Oh, there. There you go. Forgot to press one more button and then it didn't work. But now it's working, so we're all good. So the summer 2 departure. So we're going to Delray at 3,000. And then the next one is Eni at 5,000. So let's have 5,000 in here. And we should be all good. Just want to make sure it's all working. Yep, we're already going to Eni's, and it's 1 mile out. Better start climbing faster then. There you go. And then I need to get my chart back up here. Where did it go? Summer 2, there it is. Okay. Then the next one we need to do is Derrick at 12,000. So we can do that. So we'll set 12 right now, actually, because we've already passed Eni. I'm at 2,000 feet per minute now. That's all good, and then the next one after that, no more altitudes after that, so then after that we just go up to 20,000, which is our cruising altitude. That's all good. Alright, we can get the landing lights off and bring the flaps up.
Delta 806 heavy, wind 230 at 9, RNF Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Delta 806, thank you.
Alright, well we're on our way up now, so I guess enjoy the time lapse.
We're just wondering if we can enter time.
We've been up all night, too many flashing lights, caught up in a race that never ends, meeting high demands with robots in our hands, loving LAX instead of loving friends. Let's free ourselves from living on the line, escape from all of the stress, 'cause we just need each other to survive. Reach out to me so we can disconnect. Take me back to the time when the world was yours and mine, to the days when we never lived so fast. Slow it down, face to face, we can only be in one place, 'cause you and I are gonna take it back. Take me back to the time when the world was yours and mine, to the days when we never lived so fast. Slow it down, face to face, we can only be in one place, 'cause you and I are gonna take it back. Yes, you and I are gonna take it back. Soon press rewind and look me in the eyes. Speak to me in words I understand. Let the hours melt away. We'll reinvent the day and tell the world we're gonna change the plan. Make something new out of what we used to know. Unplug from all of the rest. Our first step in living is letting it all go. We're gonna do a whole lot more with less. Take me back to the time when the world was yours and mine, to the days when we never lived so fast. Slow it down, face to face. We can only be in one place, 'cause you and I are gonna take it back.
Okay, so we are just about to the waypoint, what is it here? Waypoint Gnarly, and we will be descending shortly down to about 15,000, and then we'll be going it down to about 10, and then 8, and then 6, and then eventually we'll be descended onto the ILS for runway 28 right at San Francisco. I don't believe there's any ATC on at this time, so we are going to be on the CTAF, so that's no problem. I don't think there's too many people out right now anyway. Yeah, so we're just going to be descending soon. So let me just read through this here. So after this next waypoint, which is in like a couple of seconds here, it's just a mile ahead or 2 miles or so, then we're going to descend to 15,000, so I will get that ready. I'll type that in right now actually, 15,000, and then we'll get ready to press the vertical speed mode as well. I'm going to turn on my night vision goggles here just real quick so I can get the lights turned up, because I can barely see anything, and that's not the lights, that's not working. Okay, how do you get the lights to work? Here. This will do it, I think. This will do it. I hope this will do it, I don't know. I can't tell if it's changing or not through the goggles. No, that didn't change anything. Maybe it's up top here. There's this. Does that turn on though? I don't know. Okay, well maybe we'll just go without lights then. And I'll just have to be able to... I'll just have to turn on the night vision things whenever we need to see. Guess that's just how it's gonna be. So anyway, we can descend now. Where are we here? Down to 15,000 I said, right? So just need to put this in here. Descend at about 1,500 feet per minute. We'll get everyone's seatbelt back on. Okay. So I'm just going through all my charts here to make sure we're all set up. We're now good to descend to 10,000, so we'll go ahead and set that. And we'll descend to 10,000, there you go. And we will increase the descent rate a little bit there. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna get our landing preparations going here, so we're gonna...
San Francisco traffic Southwest 1021, descending via the surface 4, expect an ILS.
There's another person on the same star as us, so I'm gonna call up real quick on the CTAF as soon as I can figure out my charts, like I'm saying here. So we're gonna plan to land on runway 28 right, ILS, and then exit on either Echo or Tango, and then taxi Alpha to the terminal. Okay, let's see here. We are 6 miles from Epic. San Francisco traffic southwest 435 is 6 miles from Epic on the Surfer 4 arrival. We're planning the ILS runway 28 right, San Francisco. Oh my gosh, I said 1, then I said 5, and then I said 6. But 6 is correct, so there you go. We will go ahead and get our landing lights on. Before I forget, we do not have the local altimeter because we don't have any ATC to give it to us. So that's kind of a problem. But I will look up the METAR on my phone and I'll get it, so just give me a minute here. Hold on. Come on. KSFO METAR. And it is altimeter 3021. Okay, now we're going to Narwhal as our next waypoint. Let me check our charts for that, if we can descend more. No, the next one we can do is Follett, which is 8,000. So that is going to be, let me just look here. We don't have Follett in here. No, we can go down to 8 now, it says, according to that. My charts are wrong. Or my notes on the charts are wrong, I should say. The charts are never wrong. Anyway, 8,000. And we have to reduce to 240 now as well. There you go. Okay. We should be okay. We're gonna go ahead. We have the landing lights on. We're gonna go ahead and put that altimeter in 3021 is what I said, right? So we'll put that in 3021. There, that's in. We're just ascending through 10,300. And then the next descent we can make is at Eddy, which is down to 6,000, and we're still going to be 240 on the speed there. I'm actually going to bring our spoilers up just because we are having a bit of trouble slowing down, so I'm just going to put them up till we can get down to 240. So yeah, we're just going to be making our final descent here pretty quick, and we'll be ready to land in San Francisco pretty soon. Oh, I should also get the ILS frequency. That's, I wrote it down here, 111.7. So let me get my night vision on again for this.
San Francisco traffic, Southwest 1021 on a 10-mile final, 28 left to land. Simple traffic.
111.7. Oh, I just passed it. There it is. Okay, 111.7, that's good. That should work. Did I just... No, okay, good. I thought I put it into the wrong radio, but that wouldn't even work, so never mind. That's fine. We're all good to go. Okay, there you go. We are now at 8,000. We're gonna have to bring our spoilers back up. Actually, I'll put them down to arm, so that they are ready for when we land, and we'll get the auto brake set up as well here. There you go. I believe I can almost see the airport. I think that over there might be Oakland Airport, which means San Francisco would be just over here somewhere. So we'll be able to see it soon, I think. I heard one more aircraft just ahead of us, I believe. We are going to be coming in behind them, I think, on the same runway. But they are a bit ahead of us still, so That's all good. We're going to go down to 6,000 now. There you go. I believe this over here is San Jose. Or maybe that... It's either San Jose or Moffett. I don't know. But there's our airport there. I can see it now. There's our runway as well. Those lights there. That's what we want. Flashing ones. So, yeah. We'll be ready to land pretty quick here. I need to get the ILS. I put the frequency in, but I have to get everything else set up as well, just to make sure it's working. We have the glide slope here coming on, so that's good. And then localizer should be on soon. And then we'll be ready to land. So, what we're going to do is we are going to reduce the speed to about 210 knots. And then once we get on final, reduce some more, and then we'll put the flaps down and everything like that.
5x5. No problem.
Now, this ILS, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, it's not actually lined up with the runway. It's a little bit off the center line, so it's a little bit weird. We're gonna have to, you know, I think the way it's done is once you have the runway in front of you, you disengage it and then fly it by hand down to the runway or something like that. I don't know. Hopefully everything goes well. I don't see why it wouldn't. We now have our localizer coming in here, so once we're on that, we just have to press the approach button and then we'll be ready to land. I'm going to set the heading in case we need to go around to 283, which I believe is runway heading, so that's good. 283. And then we're going to press approach.
Services for traffic, Southwest 10.1, take 28 left.
Now is it going to work is the question. Going to reduce the speed some more here. Start putting the flaps down. We're actually going to fly on... okay, we need to send more as well. We'll go down to 3. And the localizer should be coming in soon. And soon we will be ready.
San Francisco traffic, overall function consistent 172 parking. Taxiing to runway 28 right via Charlie, San Francisco.
Send quicker here. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this area, and I don't know why my autopilot's not working. Or I mean the ILS at least isn't working. It should be. What am I doing wrong? Okay, now we're below the glide slope. We're going to go ahead and slow our descent. Well, hopefully this works. We're going to put more flaps down here. And we are going to put the gear down in a minute as well. If the autopilot doesn't work, I'll just disengage it and fly the ILS by hand, but it should work. I don't know why it's not. Put the gear down. San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is 10 miles, ILS runway 28 right, San Francisco. Okay, well apparently the autopilot's going to disengage itself, so we are going to fly this by hand. Disengage auto throttle as well. I have the runway in sight, but since it is dark, I am absolutely going to follow the ILS just to make sure that is the right runway.
Traffic citation 72 Charlie's crossing 19er left and right.
And it, like I said, it might look like we're not lined up with it because the ILS isn't lined up with the runway. It's something to do with that 28 left and 28 right are so close to each other that they have to be not the same direction, like one of them has to be offset or something, I don't know. But basically it might look like we're not on the right runway or something like that, but we are going to be landing here shortly, either way, hopefully, safely. Hopefully we're not going to do what Air Canada did when they almost landed on the taxiway.
Traffic, Golf Hotel Foxtrot Tango is going to be crossing runway 19 right and left to San Francisco.
But we'll just see how it goes. We are ready to land. We just have one more set of flaps we can put down in a little bit here. Still trying to keep it on the glide slope here. I'm actually doing a pretty good job at it, I think. Localizer's a bit off there. Put the last bit of flaps down. San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is about 4 mile final runway 28 right, San Francisco.
And San Francisco traffic, Golf Hotel Foxtrot Tango is clear of 19 right and left and continuing on Charlie 228 right to San Francisco.
And San Francisco citation 17 Charlie Foxtrot, we're holding short 28 right.
It's just a little bit gusty here. This is actually more lined up than I thought it would be. I don't know. Maybe it's the other runway that's offset. Or maybe I'm just at the complete wrong airport, you never know. But yeah, that thing I was talking about with Air Canada landing on the taxiway, it's the one just to the right, taxiway Charlie. So we're landing on the right runway here. Obviously you can tell which is the runway, the big white and red lights there. And then the little green lights to the right of that, they tried to land on there and there was like 5 planes, big planes lined up full of people. And they came about like 10 meters over them, I think. Very, very low. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Anyway, we are getting ready to land here. We're looking good. Glide slope and localizer. Runway is in sight. Happies are indicating on the glide slope. Runway appears clear. San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 short, final runway 28 right, San Francisco.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Flaps are coming up, reverse thrust is out, spoilers are up, and we are gonna slow down on the runway here. Passing 80, auto brakes are off. first thrust back in. We're going to exit right here. We'll figure out exactly where we are once we get off. I am going to be very cautious because I know that the other runway is right up against here, so we're going to have to cross the line to get off to a right, and then get off to a left too. What taxiway is this? It is Tango. San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is clearing runway 28 right on Tango, crossing runway 28 left, San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic citation 72 Charlie Foxtrot is departing 28 right.
Clear and clear, we're all good. And then we're gonna go left here. Gonna stop once we get off and get all our lights turned off and clean up the airplane a little bit. So this is Bravo. That's perfect. So Tango and Bravo. We have a bit of a taxi to do now, but that's okay. Bring these spoilers up as well. Maybe should have done that a little bit earlier, but that's okay. San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is off of Clearval runway, San Francisco. Alright, we'll just come to a stop right here, and we will go ahead, get all the lights configured. Landing lights off, taxi lights on.
San Francisco traffic, Golf Hotel Foxtrot Tango is going to be lining up and waiting 2-way right.
Oh, I forgot to turn my strobe lights on. That's terrible of me. Oh well. That's okay. We have those. Good, good, good. Okay, we're good to go. Can barely see anything. That's a really helpful taxi light, isn't it? San Francisco traffic, Southwest 435 is on Bravo at Tango, taxiing to the terminal via Bravo and Alpha, San Francisco. Okay, why am I looking over there? I want to look straight ahead. We don't really need the lights because there's tons of lights here to guide us, so I think we'll be okay.
Traffic, Golf Foxtrot Tango, departing runway 2-way right, right-hand pattern for touch and go, San Francisco.
Patterns, that's interesting. In the middle of the night. Whatever. Looks like there's a couple of American Airlines, lots of American Airlines parked here, and then some Virgin America. That's cool. Hopefully none of them push back while we're taxiing behind them. Alright, well, welcome to San Francisco, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the flight. I certainly did. That landing was absolutely phenomenal. I like that. And considering that was all done by hand, like we had the ILS to guide us obviously, but I was flying it by hand all the way down, and then the touchdown was beautiful, and the rollout. I really like that landing. That might be one of my best landings. And considering that it was nighttime, that's very good. That's very good. Anyway, here we are. Here we are. We are going to park. This is the Delta area, and then you can see up ahead some Southwest tails. We're going to park in amongst those. Does the night vision? No, that makes it harder to see outside. Easy to see inside, but not to see outside. So, we are gonna go ahead here and find a gate. I think there's one right there for us. Or no, that one's already parked there, isn't it? No, right next to it though. We'll go to that, I think. I'm just gonna take us outside here. Then, can we see? No, that's terrible. But I believe that there's a gate there. Let me get the landing lights on the taxiway. Just blind everyone in front of us. But I want to know where we're going before we park. That would be a little bit helpful. And we are going right here next to these other two Southwests. Hopefully we don't hit any of them. Yes, okay, this is our gate here. Terrible angle to be coming in at, but that's okay. Too bad we don't have a marshaller. Oh, we do have a marshaller! Look at that! He's not going to be doing anything because he's just a still object, but there, I think that's decent. Let me go outside and look. Oh, that's actually really not too bad.
San Francisco traffic, Golf Foot Tango's midfield, downwind, runway 28 right, touch and go, San Francisco.
Just gonna pull up a little further there. Okay, now that's good. We will stop. We will get the landing lights off so that the poor guy doesn't get blinded anymore. There you go. Bring the taxi lights off. And then we can go ahead and shut down the airplane. So again, thank you for flying with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a really fun flight. I wish that we got to depart a little bit earlier so that we could see like the sunset over the ocean and all that, but that's okay. It was good practice to land in the dark, so that's one bonus for that. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. Los Angeles to San Francisco, Southwest, Boeing 737-800. Lots of fun.
San Francisco traffic, Golf Foxtrot Tango's turning.
VATSIM, of course.
Base and final runway 28 right, touch and go.
So yeah,
San
thank you
Francisco.
for watching. That's going to conclude the episode. Go ahead and say contact departure.